It has been more than 14 days since European football has been suspended. It has not been easy for the fans and footballing clubs. In today's video, we look at the emotional and economic impact of coronavirus or COVID-19 on football. We are starting right now. Like it or not, what gives football life is the fans. The fans watching within the stadium or watching at home. So, what happens when match day revenue dries up and there is nothing for giant TV companies like Sky Sports to televise to fans around the globe? Well, for smaller clubs in English Championship, whose match day revenue represents 30 to 50% of the club's revenue source, they will suffer immensely. Let us not forget that most of these clubs have a slightly large wage bill. The drying up of match day revenue will affect the long-term sustainability of these clubs. The only way out is for the owners of these clubs to inject cash into the clubs to keep them running and keep them going. Clubs in the Premier League might not suffer that much from the drying up of matchday revenue, especially Big Six clubs like Manchester United, Manchester City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, and Tottenham. Why is that? Well, matchday revenue only makes up about 18 to 24% of their revenue streams. Manchester City, for example, have billionaire owners to back them up. Manchester United, on the other hand, have loads of sponsorship deals to rely on. Perhaps the biggest shock absorber most Premier League clubs have is the huge TV rights deal they all have to fall back on. Premier League clubs benefit from sponsorship deals and broadcasting fees to withstand the lack of matchday revenue. So, does the coronavirus outbreak affect Premier League clubs in any way? Well, it does. With games across European leagues suspended, the Champions League and the Europa League suspended, for broadcasting companies, it is very bad business. If the suspension continues and if there is a continual drop in viewers, advertisers, and subscribers, giant broadcasting companies will be forced to renegotiate the TV rights deals. This will make TV rights deals less lucrative and affect future negotiation. The result? It will mean that Premier League clubs will have lower income, reduction in player wages, clubs being forced to sell players, and an increase in ticket fee. So, how much will major leagues across Europe lose if the suspension continues? It is estimated that La Liga will lose about 600 million euros. The Serie A will lose about 700 to 1 billion euros. On an average, most Premier League clubs will lose about 50 million pounds. The Bundesliga will lose about 900 million euros. For the big clubs in this league, they will survive. But for smaller clubs in lower leagues, the tale is not so rosy. For instance, in the past couple of months, the financial sustainability of clubs like Macclesfield Town, Oldham Athletic have been questioned. These clubs are just a lack of match-day revenue from slipping into bankruptcy. Football has this inexplicable connection with its fans. The raw emotion it creates in the fans and players is something we all have missed. The joy, the excitement every weekend when your favorite club wins or your favorite player scores is gone. Coronavirus has almost taken that away. Most football fans are distraught, the weekend feels incomplete, the bond we share with our home club or home stadium is almost broken. We can only hope for this storm to pass. Now, what have we learned from this horrible situation we are facing now? We have learned that there is a huge economic disparity between big clubs and small clubs. Also, there is a need for a more equal wealth distribution among clubs and leagues. Clubs also need to start restructuring their wage structure. Finally, the connection between football clubs and their fans can never be broken. It is always in our hearts. Thanks for watching this video. I made a video about how coronavirus is affecting football matches across Europe. You can check that out also. See you in the next video. Have a great day. Stay blessed.